The dream of any language learner is to have a teacher available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, who works for free and can not only answer technical questions about language, but also hold conversations about any subject. Well, that dream is now a reality. With powerful new language models like ChatGPT, you now have a language expert and conversation partner in your pocket. For anybody learning a language, now there really are no excuses. If you can't afford a teacher, problem solved. If you don't have anyone to speak to in English, problem solved. If you need to know what a word or phrase means and you want 10 example sentences with pronunciation, problem solved. If you want to role play a conversation, a telephone call, or a job interview, problem solved. I have a job interview next week and I would like to practice my English.
Absolutely. Let's focus on your job interview English. What specific areas or questions would you like to practice?
Surely this is the most exciting moment in the history of language learning, a real revolution. The only logical conclusion is that in the future we will see an explosion in the number of people speaking a foreign language fluently. Except the opposite is happening. The number of people learning foreign languages around the world is decreasing. For example, in the United States, the decline is shocking, with a 17% drop in the last 5 years. But wait, that's just native English speakers being lazy, right? I mean, the reality is that in today's world, English is the only language you need. And you're learning English, so let's talk about you. Now, if this is the first time you have seen the capabilities of ChatGPT, then I'm sure that right now you are downloading the app and you plan to use it immediately. But ChatGPT has been a hot topic for months, so it's highly likely that you already knew about it. So I'm sure you already use it every day as a teacher and a conversation partner. I'm sure that it has started to transform your English and you already feel more fluent, right? Right? Although I make YouTube videos, I am not a YouTuber. I am a teacher. So I am in the classroom almost every day with real students. And I have never seen so many people so unexcited and uninterested in a revolution. But why? How is that possible? How can you have everything you ever wanted in your pocket for free, but you simply don't care? Any experienced language teacher or language learner knows exactly why. It's because language learning is not a resource problem. It's a people problem. As we say in English, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. The hype around AI is the same hype that exists every time a new method to learn English is created. We saw it before when audio cassettes made recording cheap and easy. Now I can listen to real conversations whenever I want. This will make learning English quick and easy. We saw it when the internet was created. Now I can find unlimited content and speaking partners. This will make learning English quick and easy. We saw it when apps were released. I can learn grammar and vocabulary in just 5 minutes when I'm on the train to work. This will make learning English quick and easy. And here it is again. AI will make learning English quick and easy. This might not seem like an important problem. People will try it, realize it isn't a magic solution, and then move on to the next thing. No problems. But this isn't about other people. This is about you. So let me make something very clear. No technology or system or method will ever exist that will make learning English fast or easy. Learning a language is probably the hardest thing that you will ever do as an adult. With any method, when you subtract the technology and the content and the teachers, one thing always remains: learning. That's not something a person or a machine can do for you, and you can't buy it. You have to do it. You have to earn it. And that's the most dangerous part of any new method. It gives you false expectations. When you clicked on this video, there was a part of you that was hoping to discover some secret, some way to reduce the hard work of learning. But you're not going to find it here or anywhere because it doesn't exist, although you will find many people and companies trying to sell it to you. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The key to successful language learning isn't the technical stuff. It's mindset. Mindset is the difference between success and failure. To demonstrate, I want to talk about war. The Iran-Iraq War started in 1980 and lasted for 8 years. Like in most wars, thousands of people were captured and held as prisoners. Prisoner of war camps are hostile, aggressive places designed for punishment. There probably couldn't be a worse environment for anyone to learn a language. But that's exactly what some prisoners did. Their motivations for learning English were varied. For some prisoners, it was to help pass the time and fight the extreme boredom and depression. For others, it was the sense that time is gold and that they didn't want to waste a single moment of it. For many, it was the hope that in the future they could use their English skills to make a better life. These learners had little or no resources. Books, pencils, and paper were strictly prohibited. There were no teachers, so other prisoners who had learned English before the war taught the others what they knew. Classes were held in secret because the guards didn't allow education. For around 3 years in our English classes, we had no boards to write on. All we had to do was go outdoors, take a stick, and write words or sentences on garden soil. But despite the terrible conditions and the lack of resources, there were amazing results. Some of our fellow POWs were illiterate when taken captive, but turned out to be so fluent in English later that they appeared on the stage performing English plays. I'm not telling you this story because I want you to be inspired. I'm telling you this story so I can repeat that learning is not a resource problem. It's a people problem. Learning happens when people want to learn. And when people want to learn, nothing can stop them. I built my academy on this principle. We don't teach English, we teach people. We focus on what people say, not how they say it. Communication first, always. And that's what I want for you. Please don't waste any more time looking for magic solutions, and please don't waste any more time before you start using your English to communicate. Because as those prisoners discovered, time is our most precious resource. I'm Christian, this is Canguro English, and I'll see you in class.